Welcome to SupaHuman Studio, the AI operating system for vocational education in ANZ. Today, I want to show you a feature that changes how you work with AI-generated assessment, not just what the platform gives you, but the reasoning behind every decision it made to get there. The question type, why the structure, how does it map to the standard? Until now, you had to trust it entirely working in the background. With Reasoning and Explainability feature, you can now take a look inside its brain. Let's get straight into it. I have a standard of choice where I'll generate an assessment. Click Generate and wait for it to work in the background. Once it's done generating, you'll see the little brain icon when you click into the assessment. At the top here, this is the reasoning panel. This isn't a summary, it's the AI's actual design rationale. And let me walk you through the 5 reasoning categories you are seeing here. First, overview, the big picture. The AI tells you what the assessment is designed to confirm and how it's approaching evidence collection, the intent behind the entire piece of work before you look at a single question. Assessment structure, to show how the assessment has been built out. The performance criteria flow, the exercise mix, and how the evidence is planned across it. So if you are wondering why there are a number of short answer questions before the practical task, this is where you'll find out. Holistic and realistic design, how the assessment reflect real-world, workplace application, and for VET this matters a lot. Assessment need to be grounded in how learners will actually apply their skills on the job. The AI show you its thinking here. Alignment, this is the one your compliant leads will care the most about. The AI maps the design decision directly to NZQCF level requirements and Bloom taxonomy. If you need to demonstrate to your academic director or a TEC auditor that this assessment is pitched at the right cognitive level, it's right there already documented. And lastly, context, how learner and industry profiles have influenced the design. It's not generating a generic assessment, it's taking into account who the learners are and the sector they are entering. Now let's go deeper, because the reasoning doesn't stop at the overall assessment level. Every question has its own reasoning panel. The AI explains 4 things: why the questions exist, how the response generates usable evidence, why the question type and scope is appropriate, and lastly how it fits into the overall assessment flow. So in case in a scenario where you need adjusting anything, say the scope seems too broad for example, you can read the AI's intent and adjust from an informed position. You're not editing in the dark, you're collaborating with the AI. Here's a small thing that I think makes the biggest difference in practice. Because the reasoning is there, the refinements your team makes get better. You're not just changing a question, you understand why it was written that way in the first place. That context changes the quality of the edit. In just a total of minutes, you have reviewed an AI-generated assessment, not just what it contains, but why it was designed that way. You have validated NZQCF alignment, checked the question level rationale, and you have got the context you need to make any refinements confidently. So that was Reasoning and Explainability features in SupaHuman Studio. Thank you for watching!